Back in 2003, when Zimbabwe last played in England, Dion Ebrahim was part of the team. He actually had a good series, scoring 250s in a series that Zimbabwe didn't do well, losing both matches heavily. He's back again in England, this time not as a player, but as part of the coaching staff. I had a chance to talk to Dion to talk about this full cycle, playing in 2003, the memories he has, and now back as a coach. It's so nice chatting to you back in England again. Let's start from 2003. What memories do you have from that series?
Look, it was an amazing tour because we came here for 2 test matches and then a one-day triangular series with South Africa. So it was a very memorable tour, and looking back, it's one of those tours that you remember for the rest of your life, because playing cricket in England, touring England, playing test match cricket in England is fairly unique, and it's a unique experience, and you liken it to places like Australia or India, where the supporters, the conditions are all very unique.
Any special memories from 2003?
Yes, I'll say special to a certain extent. It was good to have a level of success in terms of passing 50 in both test matches. I would have loved to have got a score of 100. And looking back as a 22-year-old, you hope that you'd get another chance to come back as a player, a little bit older and a little bit more mature. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but definitely look back on it fondly and fairly proudly as well.
For Zimbabwe, what does it mean to play England in any format?
Look, I think the privilege with cricket is that you get to play the best teams in the world often. And whilst it's been a long time between matches or series against England, to be able to play England after what's been 22, 23 years is amazing achievement for how Zimbabwe's managed to get itself back into the top table. So it's an exciting opportunity. Everyone is really excited. Right back home to everyone in the change room.
For you, obviously, it must be extra special. You came here as a player. Now you're part of the coaching setup. Your knowledge of the conditions and all the setup is so valuable to the team, I believe.
Yes, look, like I said, that as a player, I'd have loved to have been able to come back again and try and get that 100 and get a winning result in the test match. That wasn't to be. So the opportunity to almost do it full circle and come back as a coach is very special and very humbling. I feel very privileged to be able to give back to the team, and especially the young batting crew that we have. Like I said, I came here as a 22-year-old, so having a number of guys that are sort of under 25 or in their 20s is a special opportunity.
You also played club cricket in England. How critical was that part of your cricketing journey? And now you're looking back as a coach, does that part sort of have a significant role to the person you've become now?
Absolutely. I think club cricket or any level of cricket in England is quite rounding, both as a cricketer but also as a person. The clubs that I was fortunate to be involved in were run by great people. The players, the administrators of the clubs were amazing people that gave you the love of cricket, and gave you an understanding of what the holistic picture around cricket actually is. So it was special, and obviously understanding the conditions and the culture, I think, is also huge, because whenever you play an opposition, to be able to understand them is a huge advantage as well.
Lastly, New Zealand, obviously, you spend most of the time there. What does it mean to you to come back to Zimbabwe, having get that knowledge in New Zealand as a coach?
Yeah, look, it's very humbling to be able to come back. I think the opportunity to be able to give back to your own and your own people and your own country is a special opportunity. So, look, it was great experiences, great grounding, great learnings coming through the New Zealand system, and the opportunity to come back, I couldn't turn down. It's great to be able to connect with the players that are coming through, understand a lot of their trials, tribulations, but also their successes. I think to be able to connect with them at a number of different levels has been a huge advantage, but also the fact that you have a vast knowledge of experience and knowledge that you want to impart and hopefully uplift the country and the team to where we want to be and where we deserve to be.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Pleasure.
Thank you.